Welcome to the Steffen Thomas Museum of Art. Here you will find the most extensive collection of Thomas's artwork from a career spanning a lifetime. What follows is a reenactment of Steffen Thomas describing pivotal moments in his career as if he were here today. The museum is glad you are here, and we hope you enjoy the tour.
Ever since the day I was caught carving angel faces into the baseboards, I knew what my destiny was. My father disregarded the act as a silly phase, but I followed my dreams. When I finished my basic schooling at 14, my father allowed me to apprentice with a stone carver. I was diligently to learn the skill of carving letters on tombstones. The master of the monument company noticed my talent. I was soon allowed to work on small sculptures in addition to lettering work. My parents allowed me to enter night classes in drawing and sculpture at the School of Applied Arts in nearby Nuremberg. This was where I began my art training in earnest. I excelled at the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich and reached master's status and acquired a private studio by age of 21.
Here in the History Gallery, you will encounter biographical information about Steffen Thomas, his career as an artist, and examples of his early work as a sculptor.
Labore, 1927 to 1928, bronze. In the book Steffen Thomas, The Freedom of the Figure, by Andrew Hayes and Alan Aikes, they describe Labore. They state,
"The female figure, often presented with children, is perhaps the most frequent subject of the art of Steffen Thomas. This sculpture represents the attachment of the artist to that theme. Indeed, his attention to the female figure represents great reverence for women and for the role of women in our societies. His ideas about women were established at an early age, as shown by the time in life when this piece was executed."
While I was a student at the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich, my class was given a theme project to accomplish in sculptural form to depict the greatest form of labor in our society. I chose giving birth to children and raising them to adulthood, thus creating Labore, which I later won a prize for sculpture at the Academy that year.
Apparent in this piece is the absence of detail in the features of the mother and children. The emphasis has been placed on producing a profile, which would become the artist's signature. This generalization of the form allows it to become every woman. National Youth Administration Rug, 1940, wool and burlap. During the Great Depression of the 1930s and into the early years of World War II, President Franklin Roosevelt initiated the Works Projects Administration. As the largest New Deal agency, the WPA employed millions to carry out public work projects, including the construction of municipal buildings and roads, as well as the creation of large arts, drama, and literary projects. The WPA was also intended to promote American art and culture, and to give more Americans access to, as the president said, an abundant life.
In 1939, I began my work as art supervisor for the National Youth Administration in Georgia, a WPA program designed to educate and employ Depression-era youth. One of my interesting projects was the NYA rug, made of wool yarn hooked into burlap. The rug is 12 feet wide by 16 feet long. I designed the rug and consulted with the art teacher at Habersham College in Clarksville, Georgia, who supervised the teenagers hired to complete my artistic vision.
A recurring design theme is the strength and nobility of ordinary men and women and the dignity of their labor. For 60 years, the rug was housed at the headquarters of the Daughters of the American Revolution in Atlanta.